Well, the American people spoke last night, and this should be received as a huge message to the Republican Party. This should be a message to Washington, D.C., that we are not going to put up with your garbage anymore. We want the SAVE Act. And if you put up a candidate that mentions the A word, we will get rid of him. He will not have a place in conservative movements. It's just not going to happen. And we don't care about your past. We don't care what you did for us then. We want answers now. And we want action now. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you understand exactly what is happening. And apparently last night, the American people spoke. Supporting amnesty for illegal immigrants is not allowed. Minnesota spoke. 44% of the vote, 43.5% of the vote. Lisa Damuth. Mike Lindell, 32%. Mike, thank you for your service. We appreciate what you've done. We thank you for your hawkish attention to election integrity. I will say thank you for that. But I'm not going to go along with the A word, amnesty. I don't care who you are. I don't care whose endorsement you get. And I believe Mike Lindell wasted an opportunity of a lifetime. Mike Lindell used a platform in the wrong way, calling for amnesty. And Donald Trump endorsed this guy. And I love the President of the United States. I would lay down for that guy. But if you support amnesty, I'm out, dude. I am out. And now Mike is calling for some election integrity stuff. He's saying that, the votes weren't counted correctly. Listen to this.
Here's the next report, everybody. Hold on. We just gained 5,000 votes, and we gained 5,000 votes, everybody. And the last 13,000 votes that were counted, we got 5,000. We gained 5,000 votes. So let's think about this.
Okay. So now Mike's calling for some funny business within the Republican Party to get rid of him. He lost by, right now, 46,000 votes. I'm sorry, Mike. You've done a great job with your election integrity stuff. But this is the interview that sank you. That's the interview that sank your political career. And right here, when foreigners vote, your right to vote loses its power. It's easy to vote in the United States as a foreigner, even though it's a pretty serious crime. That's why we need the SAVE Act. I want to know your opinion in the comments. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you support Mike Lindell? Did you support Mike Lindell? Did you vote for Mike Lindell? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Am I the bad guy for pointing this out? I think I'm okay with being the bad guy at this point. I'm okay with this because of stuff like this.
The most secure elections, like everyone else, absolutely.
All right. Let me ask you, I understand that you have a new immigration policy that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Tell me about that, because I think everybody agrees our current system is broken.
Yeah, it is broken. And here's what when I went out to California, so I want to give you a little backstory on this. In 2000, I think it was 15, I went out to California. I was buying up their Supima crop for my pillow. And I went out there, and this guy was telling me, and
He goes to California, buy some Giza sheets. I won't bore you with that. Let's skip to this. This is where he put foot in mouth.
So then you also have them getting underpaid cash by employers that are here. The employers don't care about them. They want to make the money, and because they can't tell on them either. Here's what I propose: is I want to make conditional non-resident visas. And this would be, I'm going to actually talk to the president about this, but I want to start with Minnesota. These conditional non-resident visas, you would have 6 months. Anyone's here that is an illegal immigrant comes in, you get checked in the courthouse, you get fingerprinted, you get checked in to get this conditional non-resident visa. Now you have 6 months to do that. You're not a citizen, but you don't have to leave ever.
You're not a citizen, but you don't have to leave ever. Apparently, some people on another channel yesterday were laughing at my take on this. You heard it right here. Richard, Marietta, Georgia. Sorry you're upset. Pepper the anus. Am I wrong about this? You don't have to leave ever. You don't have to leave. This is scary stuff. This is black magic. This is voodoo.
Anyone's here that is an illegal immigrant comes in, you get checked in the courthouse, you get fingerprinted, you get checked in to get this conditional non-resident visa. Now you have 6 months to do that. You're not a citizen, but you don't have to leave ever, as long as a couple of things happen. One is you can't commit a crime be convicted of a crime of a gross misdemeanor or better.
You broke the law when you came into my country. This is my country. This is my country. Oh boy. This sums up the whole thing. Here's the kicker right here. This is the Adam Vinatieri right here.
And these guys better not employ them to steal from us.
Mike, this sounds exactly like some of the Democratic proposals over the years to
I'm sure the Republicans, maybe they won't like me for it, but it solves the problem.
Maybe we won't like you for it. Maybe we won't like you for it, Mike. Okay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I told you so. I knew the American people would make the right decision. Well, I knew conservatives would make the right decision. I knew conservative, God-fearing, Christian American people would make the right decision. And we are not accepting anything that smells like amnesty, smells like anything other than the SAVE Act. It doesn't pass the smell test. Now, I know smelling and what Mike used to do with his nose, that's up to him. That's none of my business. He's repented. I've talked to him. I consider Mike a friend. I just don't think he's a good politician. I don't think Mike made any good decisions. I think he took bad advice. I don't know who the hell he's listening to. Let's go here. This is monumental. This is monumental if the president does this. President Trump on the potential emergency declaration for midterms, making an emergency declaration of national security to secure the elections. There's a clip here. I'm going to play this audio from this clip, and I want you to listen to this. This is the president's talking to Wayne Allen Root.
So let me put an idea in your head, okay? Because it's so hard to get the Senate to do anything, now they're on recess, they don't get anything done if they never get the Save America Act done. You have the right to declare a national security emergency for elections. And the Supreme Court ruled in 1983 under Reagan that INS versus Chadha, that if you declare a national security emergency as the president of the United States, they can't challenge it. It can only be overturned by a 2/3 vote of both houses of Congress. So if you do this in the next month, we will get photo ID, proof of citizenship, and a limit to mail-in ballots. And
Let
you
me
don't
just say
even
that
need
stranger
the
things
Senate
have
vote.
happened. Okay, I'll leave it at that.
All right, we'll leave it at that. So let me finish.
Do you think that the President of the United States should declare a national emergency for voter integrity? That's the topic this morning. That's where I leave you. That is where I leave the conversation to you all. That's what I want to know. Because I believe that the president has no option but to declare a national emergency, use the National Guard, use the Marines. I say, how many of you former military in the chat would volunteer unpaid to go to a polling station? I urge all of you to reach out to your county commissioners, your county commissioner's office. There is poll worker training. I urge all of you to get involved. The lines are open. 615-475-7864. I urge all of you to reach out to try and root out some of this garbage that is happening in America. The president wants to declare a state of emergency. You have the right to declare a state of emergency. By law, the president can do that. I hope that this happens. The president of the United States should call a national state of emergency right now to do this. And Mike, thank you for coming. I appreciate your service. However, the American people just sent a message to the Republican Party. And I'm glad they did. This is exactly the kind of message that we send to the Republicans. This is what needed to happen. And I think that this is going to go further. This is the way America answers the game. This is how we take care of business. It's sad that we're at a point where we have to rely on the president of the United States because of these weak, deballed, pansy, jellyfish-spined Republicans. But that's what had to happen. And I'm sorry, but Mike, we can't play with by your rules, by your own level of games here. Let's take the first call this morning. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
I'm calling from Texas, David Hall.
David in Texas. What would you like to say, David?
Well, I'm watching this show about calling in about the President Trump declaring the SAVE Act, an
State of emergency? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that?
Well, my thoughts are I'm very disappointed in the Senate right now because of their reluctance to pass the SAVE Act, whereas the all the reports say the majority of Americans want the SAVE Act to
We do.
pass. And so it's very disappointing to me.
I agree. The people in Washington are not working for us. They're working for special interests. They're working for lobbyists. They're working for donors. They are not working for the American people. And once again, the integrity of America falls to the president. And I support him declaring a national emergency. There's nothing more important right now to me than election integrity. Thank you for calling from Texas, David. God bless you. Texas calling in the house. Texas is worried. Let's go, James, South Carolina, Marine Corps, Semper Fi, brother.
What's going on, brother? How you doing this morning?
Great. What are your thoughts?
I think Trump, what he did is 100%. He should have done it. I mean, because it don't make no sense. You're going to sit here and tell, nobody's going to tell me. I get tired of hearing we ain't got the votes. We ain't got the votes. You know as well as I do, if the roles were reversed and the Democrats had the same exact advantage we do, and they wanted to Save America Act passed, it'd be already passed.
If illegal aliens,
go ahead.
if illegal aliens coming here were Christian conservatives, the Democrat Party would put up automated 50 caliber machine guns at the border.
Oh, guarantee it. Yeah, they have many guns at the border.
They would have miniguns at the border. They would bring, what's his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger out of retirement to put him at the border to get rid of the Terminator. Even CNN now. CNN just came out with an article. They're scared. Trump declines to rule out declaring a national security emergency to control the 2026 election. James, let me ask you this. You're a Marine. If your Marine Corps Reserve unit called you up and said, hey, we need you to go stand watch at an election polling station, would you do it? Yes or no?
I'd be there tomorrow. I'd be there.
God bless you, James. God bless you.
God bless
Take
you
care.
too, bro.
Semper Fi. Line 3, where are you calling from? What's your name?
I'm from the state of Alabama. My name is Susan.
Susan, roll damn tide. I'm from Alabama myself.
I know you are. You're from probably about the same place that I'm from, down around the edge of Alabama and Florida. But anyway,
you know where Esto is. You know where Esto is. You know where Two Egg is.
Yes, sir. I'm from right there.
Hey,
I'm
best tomatoes in the world are grown in Slocum, Alabama.
Yes, sir. I just put some up.
Damn you. You know what I miss? My grandmother used to make me tomato gravy and biscuits for breakfast.
Yes, sir. That's what I do.
Oh, she made those big cat head biscuits. She made some big cat head biscuits.
Yes, sir.
They were buttermilk. She'd make tomato gravy and biscuits.
Yep.
And my grandmother passed about 17 years ago.
Yep.
I would sacrifice, I would give away everything I own for a minute with her in the kitchen. I would.
My grandfather was the janitor of the school right there outside of on Highway 2.
Highway 2.
7 years.
I know exactly where you're at.
He knows you, so you know where I'm from. But anyway,
yes,
I want to tell you that if America doesn't wake up and wake up quickly, then they're going to be in a place they have never, ever been. Because we are sitting here asleep. We slept through for years. We let them take prayer out of schools. We let them not teach children the 10 Commandments. In fact, they just don't teach the children a whole lot of anything now because the crazies have gone crazy. But if we don't get this voter ID passed, there is something rough coming on the ground. We need to get this thing done. What are we doing? We need to clean out the government. We just need to clean it out because we got people that do not tell the truth. They do not do what they say. We have communists and crazies loose. It's time for us to get up, America. Get up, vote, let your voice be heard. Now.
You know what I agree? I mean, you and I were cut from the same cloth. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. If you are not for voter ID, putting America first,
Right.
I don't want anything to do with you.
Right. I don't
And
either.
and you and I both know I grew up in an Assembly of God church down there.
I did too. My grandfathers all preached probably. If I said my last name, you'd know it.
You know what?
But in
This
fact, I thought about
number that
writing.
you called, this number
Right.
that you called, I want you to text this number with your information. I'm going to send you one of these military King James Version Bibles, and there'll be something inside of the front cover for you. Okay?
All righty. All righty. And
And
I'll
I'm
tell
going to
you
tell
who
you
I
this
am.
right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't care if you sat in the front pew or if you stood in the back. If you showed up for Sunday school or you snuck in when the preacher just started getting into his sermon, you were in the right place. America's the right place. I don't care who you are when you get here.
That's right.
But if you're here
right.
the right way, I
That's right.
want you here. If you came the
That's
wrong
right.
way, I want you gone. I don't
That's
love
right.
any politician. I don't fall in
Nope.
love with any of them because
Nope.
they all
Nope.
disappoint you.
Nope. 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 God's gave us a good president. He's doing a good job. He's doing a fantastic job. But we've got to get back to truth. The country was founded on truth, and we have lost sight of truth. They don't want to hear truth. They want to hear what tickles their ears.
What makes
And
them
that's
comfortable.
all in the Bible.
God bless
All
you.
in the Bible.
Send me your
Thank you.
information. I'll be rolling through Bonifay in September, so I'll see
Yes,
you
sir.
down there. You take care. God bless
You
you.
tell me, I'll meet you there.
Hey, we need to probably do that. I might just
I'll tell
deliver
you.
this one in person.
I'll tell you. I'll send you a text.
And the one thing I miss, my wife hates, but I love them. I love boiled peanuts. You can't get them here in Arkansas.
No, but you can get some big ones down there, let me tell you.
God bless you. Thank you
Yep.
for calling,
You too.
Susan. Send me
Surely.
your info on
Bye-bye.
this message. God
All
bless you.
right.
That's a God-fearing Christian woman that will tell you like it is. Lines are open. If you're going to be better than that phone call, you better bring it up. Man, that phone call just brought back memories. Memories of what we need to get back to. Truth. Let's go here. Texas Aviator, Super Chat. What would Dems do if 100% of illegals were voting conservative? They would freak out. Let's go here. Line 3. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Daryl from Maryland.
Daryl in Maryland. What would you like to say this morning, Daryl?
The communist state of Maryland, People's Republic.
Your governor is a scumbag, and I don't mean that in anything other than an insult. He is a loser. He is
Absolutely, man.
Obama
This state
2.0.
This state is nothing but a People's Republic of Maryland. You know,
It's sad, isn't it? What else would you
Yep.
like to talk about this morning? Do you think
Yeah,
the
I just wanna
American
say
people
Trump-
sent a message to Republicans? We love Mike Lindell, but we will not accept amnesty. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right. I just want to say I'm 100% Trump. All right. Retired military, retired army. This man needs to do what he needs to do, regardless of who likes it or dislikes it. He is putting America first. We have got to put America first. And to hell with all these Democrats. It's sad to say I'm getting sick of all the Republicans as well. But he needs to do what he needs to do. And if that is a potential emergency declaration, then that's what it takes.
I
Plain and
agree with
simple.
you. God bless you, brother. Thank you for your service.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for your service.
Uh-huh. Minnesota governor primary results. Look at that. Now, here's the question. Here's the real reality of it. I don't know if Republicans can beat Amy Klobuchar, but look at the numbers. Let's go here. Line 5. Well, let's go line 5. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Sarah Tennell, and I'm calling from Pittsburgh.
What would you like to say this morning?
Well, what I'd like to say is for the Republicans to stay strong and to help weed out the lies that our universities are teaching the kids. And they yell about this huge student debt. The universities that lied and failed the kids, I believe the government needs to have the universities reimburse the government for the student loans. And all of these illegals in our country are robbing from us. I live on $1,000 a month. I'm 67 years old, and I'm at the back of the line for help.
It's a damn shame.
All of these young kids that are lazy and don't want to work, and our colleges taught them to hate our country, are living off of the government. And as poor people, and I worked hard all my life, and God is the only thing that's going to save us. We've got to get back to this.
Thank you for calling.
Okay, you have a good day, and thank you for your work.
God bless you. Let's go here. Line 3. Where are you calling from, and what is your name?
Greg from Ohio, Ben. How you doing? I'm just wondering, are we ready to go to Washington and clean house? Because unless we clean this mess up with the military, it's just going to keep going on. I've had it. I've had it. I'll die on this hill.
I don't know what the next step is, but when you've got CNN posting that they're worried about Trump declaring a national emergency for the midterms, let me ask you this, Greg. Quick question. I know you've got a little bit of common sense, which isn't very common right now. If Trump declares a national emergency, which party does it hurt the most?
Both.
Do you think Republicans are relying on illegal voters as well?
Absolutely. I think it's just one group. It's a uniparty. I've learned that. It's true. I've seen it. They prove it every day.
Yeah, you're right. Yep, I agree.
Great show. Thank you. I'm going to go take my blood pressure pills so I don't explode.
God bless you. Thank you for calling, Greg. Thank you for your time. There you go. Jander at Poplar Springs, Bonifay Highway. Oh, I used to love going to eat at the Oyster Bar in Graceville, Florida. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Whew, I get a lot of people asking for these Bibles. Be a member on the channel. I got a list of people that I'm trying to send them to. If you're a member, that's the easiest way. I don't have time to text message you while I'm on here. Let's go here. This is in also Minnesota, a lady by the name of Peggy Flanagan, that she won the Democrat primary for Senate. Now, we know what the Democrat Party is made of, and she's got a nice little, we'll call it a toboggan, a desert boggin on.
Assalamu alaikum. My name's Peggy Flanagan. I am the Lieutenant Governor of Minnesota, and I'm really honored and humbled to be here with all of you today. I am incredibly clear that the Somali community is part of the fabric of the state of Minnesota. I think about my friendship with Nimco. We've been friends for almost 25 years.
Oh, nice.
And when I think of being part of Minnesota and growing up here, the Somali community has always been a part of my Minnesota. So I want to just encourage the community to know that we're with you. We've got your back. I am here shopping today, and just encourage other folks to show up, support our Somali businesses, support our immigrant neighbors. And I know that things are scary right now. And just know that there are more people who are looking out for you. There are more people who are here to support you than you know. I will continue to stand with the Somali community to be with you and to do all I can to return the friendship and community that the Somali community has shown me.
Well, isn't that nice that the Democrat Senate candidate, Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, put on a mostly peaceful head wrap and is supporting the bananas and rice crowd. But she won't do crap for American-owned businesses. To hell with them. She's probably at a Leering Center right now. Right? Let that sink in. Aaron, national security issue, national security threat, and now national security crisis. Yes, the president should do it. Let's take a call here. Line 1. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, Ben. This is Sharon from Minnesota.
Sharon in Minnesota. Thank you for calling. I want to say
Hi.
thank you for voting. I want to say thank
Yes.
you for spending some time with me this morning over a cup of coffee. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts over the election results last night? Mexico Mike lost. What are your
Yes,
thoughts?
he did. I'm happy about that. The candidates I voted for, they all passed. What worries me is I was looking at the numbers this morning when I woke up, and it's kind of astounding that Amy Klobuchar got over 500,000 votes, and that surpasses the number of votes for the Republican candidates.
Do you know what
And
that
I'm
tells
like,
me?
Minnesota, wake up, Minnesota, please wake up.
You know what that tells me? It tells me that Minnesota, more people are turning out on the Democrat Party than the Republican Party. It also tells me Republicans, I don't know what needs to happen to light a fire under them.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had the match.
What can we do to encourage Republicans to get up off the couch to go vote?
Well, it's going to take people like me to go door knocking. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm a registered voting judge up here.
Good.
In my small county.
Good.
But where I live, we rely on mail-in ballots because the closest voting places we got are like 25 miles away. So yeah, we have no place to vote up here. It's a small town. Very small. We got a population of like 230 where I'm at.
Let me ask you this. With what's going on right now, why have no other, I'll just be honest, a lot of these other big channels on YouTube that get the push, why have none of them talked about Mike Lindell with this amnesty comment? I didn't see Benny Johnson do it. I'm very concerned that they have avoided this conversation.
And that really surprises me too. You know, I wanted to comment on some of his videos, you know, asking exactly that. But, you know, whether he reads them or not is another story. I'm worried.
You know what, though? You should be worried. Thank you for calling. God bless you. Stay strong. You should be worried. I would definitively be worried. Look at the numbers. She's 1,000% right. She's a what'd she say? Election counter or monitor. Amy Klobuchar, 614,000 votes. If you add up the votes for the top 3 Republicans, they still lose by, let's say that's 310, 390, let's say 400,000. They still lose by 215,000 votes if you add those up. Now, in South Carolina, it went to a runoff between Lindsey Graham's sister. I think her name is Nadine, I believe is her name. It went to a runoff there. What we're seeing is, can Republicans win Minnesota? Can Republicans win Minnesota? The numbers don't tell me that they can right now. Let's go line 1. Where are you calling from? What is your name?
My name is Ken. I'm from Cincinnati.
Good morning, Ken in Cincinnati. What do you got?
What I've got is I think the reason Mike Lindell is talking the way he does because he has people like this working for him at his businesses.
Oh, the Somalians or whatever.
Whoever may be, I don't care who they are, but they're probably not here illegally.
You
And
might be right.
This is the reason he feels this way because it's cheap labor.
I can't say yes or no. I don't want to get slandered or whatever, but I don't know. Thank you for calling, sir. Cincinnati, Ohio. Let's go line 5. Where are you calling from? What is your name?
Hi, this is AJ from Chicago, Ben.
AJ in Chicago, the windy city, low crime, the land of milk and honey, the greatest mayor in America, Brandon Johnson. What would you like to say?
I would like to say here, I'm the president of the Great Lakes, Illinois Republican Women, and we also monitor the elections here in Illinois. It's not that the Democrats come out more for than Republicans to vote. They cheat better. We just got a box of mail-in ballots, over 5,000 on a legal side, both sides, about 100 or 150 on each side, overwhelmingly Democrat. We also watch the adjudication process where they can scan in those mail-in ballots and actually flip the votes. We saw that. So Republicans in these blue states where the rhinos are don't have a chance because the rhinos is just as complicit.
They're just better at it. They're better at the game.
The Dems are better at it, and the Dems have more people that will help them do the cheating. Remember when Harry Washington was running for mayor, most of these people, Democrats, flipped sides and went over to the Republican Party because they did not want a black man of their own party to be the mayor. So we have nothing but rhinos here in Illinois. It's going to be hard to change that, but hopefully we can get some people that are fed up with both parties and start doing something that will elect true Americans, because that's not the hill we want to die on. We don't want to be Islamic, taken over by Sharia law or anything.
Thank you for calling. God bless you. Stay strong in Chicago. Wow. Look at Texas. Look at the current. Now, I don't know how much you believe in polls. James Talafrico, Ken Paxton. Democrats have not won an election for a U.S. Senate from Texas since 1988. What are your thoughts? Is Texas next? Let's go here. Line 4. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm flying high, and I'm in Idaho now. I wanted to say that I was a poll challenger in Missouri where you check off voters' names so they can call people, reminding them to vote and watch for election fraud. The Democrat, as soon as I walked in, the election official told me she would not like me there checking off her name, and she didn't think I should be there. They sat me 3 tables back where I could barely hear the names of the voters to check them off for the Republican Party headquarters. And when I asked them to repeat a name, she told me I was interfering with elections. You can get arrested for interfering with elections.
That's true.
This is how bad it is when you are a poll challenger and you're trying to do your job. They make you fear them. And it was just crazy. But that's my comment today. Thank you for taking my comment. You have a blessed day.
God bless you. Thank you for what you do. God bless you. Great call. I've heard that they will arrest you for showing ID. Did Americans just reject amnesty? Poll in the chat. 93% said yes. Let me ask you this. Now, this is a what if. This is just a big what if. What if Mike had never done this interview? What if Mike had never mentioned the A word? What if Mike had never said amnesty? Would he have won the Minnesota primary? I am going to go out on a limb and say yes. I would still have Mike Lindell as a sponsor on my channel. I would still be pushing his products. I would still be giving you out the discount code. I would be telling you support his business. But when he used the word amnesty, I'm out. I am out. And now America is going to have to rely on the President of the United States. Now, apparently this gal here, this Michelle, what's her name? Michelle Hong, whatever. What's her name? Tiffany Hong. She lost. Well, she's losing right now, 39.8 to 39.4. I guess they lost some votes there. She probably will win this morning. She will probably win this morning. They will magically find some votes on some thumb drives for her to win. Texas, you better be on high alert. High alert. Look at this. Silver Bulletin's 2026 forecast. Democrats, they're predicting 51 seats in the Senate. They're predicting the Democrats to take the House. They are predicting these wins. If this happens, day one, with those numbers, president gets impeached again. I don't want that to happen. If the Senate doesn't pass the Save America Act, will Trump declare an emergency? Should he? I believe he has to. For the integrity of America, he has to do it. Trump secured the release of a Marine veteran yesterday from Russia. They didn't trade anything. The whole Tiffany Griner, that clown show of a train wreck that they call the Biden administration. I don't know where we go next, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? I don't know where we go next. Let's go right here. Line 5. Where are you calling from? What is your name?
Wayne from Tennessee.
Wayne in Tennessee. Thank you very much. What would you like to say this morning?
I think you're exactly right. I voted for President Trump 3 times, and I have a hard time believing that he's not taking care of things behind the scenes. The man's done been through too much. And with the course that America has taken, I don't see that he has any other choice than declare an emergency.
I think you're right. I think they've hamstrung him. The president gave the Senate every opportunity to do what was needed, and they avoided it. They went on vacation for 37 days. Thank you for calling, Tennessee.
Thank you.
God bless you. Cool Chris, call in. I don't know who Cool Chris is. The RNC railroaded Lindell. I don't think you needed to be railroaded whenever you say that you're for amnesty. Lisa Damuth defeats Mike Lindell for the Minnesota governor nomination. I'm all for her. I'm all for any Republican in Minnesota. I'm all for any Republican anywhere right now. That's the only chance they've got. Something's got to happen. Cool Chris won't call in. He's just a troll. You know? We love trolls here. I rely on trolls. I appreciate every single one of you. Here's one for you. Lauren Boebert's son arrested on, you know what? It's the mustache, isn't it? He's 21 years old. He was arrested on Monday on charges related to the exploitation of a 17-year-old girl. According to CBS News, Tyler Boebert has been previously arrested with prior investigation, property theft, vehicle trespassing. Let's go line 3. What is your name? What are you calling from?
Ocala, North Carolina.
North Carolina. What's your name, sir?
Scott.
Scott?
Dude.
What do you got?
Yes, sir. Man, well, we got a problem.
What's the problem? Break it down for me. Talk to me like I'm a 3-year-old. What do you got? What's the problem?
Man, we got a problem.
Okay. Just, we got a problem. Great commentary there. We got a problem. Line 6. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Gary, New York.
Gary in New York. Long time no chat. Where are you what would you like to say this morning, Gary?
What about something like a county secession within the states? So I'm in New York on Long Island.
Okay.
We're totally Republican, both of our counties. What if there was a united counties of secession, like all counties that were Republican, unified to go against the blue state policies? I think everybody would organize and have a brain powwow, and the state would realize we are all red. We're not a blue state. And now we have the power of organization to go against the blue state policies. I don't know how that would work legally, but
I think Trump in the last election carried like 2,900 counties. It's not the counties that are the problem. We understand what is going on. The problem is bigger. The problem is at the state level in many states. And I think the only answer is what we got to do is a convention of states. That's what I think we've got to do,
Who would represent the states, though, in the convention?
I'm not sure how that works, but I have been in
Democrats?
conversation with a member, an officer with the Convention of States to bring them on so that I can learn and you can learn. But that's exactly my plan. Thank you for calling, brother. God bless
Can I ask you one more thing?
You sure can. Yes, sir.
I'm so into submarines, man. I started reading Run Silent, Run Deep like 20 years ago. And what I would like to ask you is, would you maybe do a show about submarines and your service and talk about anything that callers would call in to question about? I have a feeling a lot of people are like me and are super into and have a lot of questions.
People can ask me anything they want. Absolutely. God bless you.
I want a submarine show.
Well, are you a member here on the channel?
Yeah.
Okay. God bless you. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. There we go. Flush Cool Chris. What is Cool Chris doing in the chat? Let's see what old Cool Chris. Go support the RNC lady. Yeah, no kidding. Absolutely. We want to support Republicans. We want to support Republicans. That's probably our only hope right now. Okay? Cool Chris, welcome to the channel. Thank you, Chris. God bless you. We need more people like Cool Chris. I love people that want to call in, that want to talk about what's happening in America, that are upset. If you're not upset with what's going on right now, I think you're oblivious. I think you're blind. The FBI had 14 informants in Biden's corruption, but ran a secret op to dismiss the evidence. Huh, isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? Right? I don't have a phone. Go Mike. Cool Chris. Mike is gone. He is go Mike is right. He's gone. Let's go John, Louisiana. What do you got, John?
Well, good morning, Mr. Dykes and all the patriots listening.
Good morning, sir.
We just all have to make sure that we talk to everybody we know and make sure that they get out and vote. And like you said, vote for the best Republican candidate, or if by God neutral candidate comes up that's better than them, well, you know, it might be throwing your vote away. But if we do enough faxing back and forth, maybe we can get a motion going.
I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. Thank you for calling, John. God bless you.
God bless you.
John, Louisiana. Yeah, I might just have to get rid of him.
We get approached by Israelis connected to Benjamin Netanyahu. Like, I know that.
Yeah.
So Hunter Biden, Tucker Carlson did an interview. They blame everything on Israel, including the drug abuse, the hanging out with the young girls, all that. Disgusting. But he won't talk about this. They won't talk about this. FBI had actual informants. Right? Actual informants. I got to play this again. This is monumental. I support the president calling for a national emergency.
So let me put an idea in your head, okay? Because it's so hard to get the Senate to do anything. Now they're on recess. They don't get anything done if they never get the Save America Act done. You have the right to declare a national security emergency for elections. And the Supreme Court ruled in 1983 under Reagan that INS versus Chadha, that if you declare a national security emergency as the president of the United States, they can't challenge it. It can only be overturned by a 2/3 vote of both houses of Congress. So if you do this in the next month, we will get photo ID.
Let's go here. I hope it's cool, Chris. Line 3, what do you got? Line 3, where are you calling from? What is your name? Let's start with that.
My name's Dennis. I'm from Alabama.
Dennis, and man, that Wiregrass area is awake this morning. God bless y'all. Roll Tide. What do you got, Dennis?
Roll Tide, buddy. Look, I don't know how to say this. I have to be very careful the way I say it. But
okay,
right now, what we have is the same thing that happened many, many years ago. Taxation without representation. Think about it. We've got these people in office in Washington. They don't vote the way we want them to vote. The constituents, they vote the way they want to vote that benefits them the best. We have no representation there. Think about it. Just like John Thune and the Senate, they just take off so they don't have to vote and give us voter ID, Secure America Act. They don't want that. They can't stay in office and power and steal the money that they tax us for.
Dennis, you just said something that resonated with me. And Dennis, I don't know if you've got a PhD, but you sound like a damn professor right now. Let me ask you something. Are illegal aliens a tax on the American people the same way that the British tried to tax coffee, tea, tobacco? I believe you hit the nail on the head. They are. The illegal aliens are a tax on the American people.
Of course they are. Of course they are. There's so many things that I am, there's no other way to say it, but pissed about what's going on, what's happened. I mean, I'm 69 years old.
You don't sound a day over 68.
I worked. I didn't go to college. I got out of high school. I went to work.
What'd you do for a living?
I worked in the oil field. I worked on drilling rigs.
Okay.
And actually, I've done a lot of traveling. I've worked all over the world. Not all over the world, but I've worked in many foreign countries, drilling oil wells in shitholes.
Okay.
They don't find oil in good places.
No,
it's
they
always
don't.
in shitholes.
Yeah, sure.
But anyways, that's another story. But anyway, these people have they've given Social Security, Medicare, EBT cards, everything to these illegals to come in and vote. Why are they still sitting up there? And Congress want to blame President Trump. Everybody wants to blame President Trump, but President Trump didn't give us $40 trillion debt.
God bless
Congress
you.
approves all the money. Congress approves the money, goes into NGOs, turns around, comes back into their pockets. They make it sound like they're sending it overseas for this good, that good, that. No, it ain't. It's coming back to their pockets. They don't want voter ID because they can't stay in power.
God
There's
bless you.
not that many ignorant people in this country that would vote for the stupid crap these people are doing up there.
I'm
They're
going to say
cheating.
amen. I'm going to say amen, Dennis. You sound like I said, you sound like Victor Davis Hanson. It sounds like you got a damn PhD in common sense.
Hey, I put a lot of faith in Victor Davis Hanson. I put a lot of faith in you. You're one of the very few people that calls it out. We need more people to put a stop to this criminality, these crimes that the politicians are imposing on us.
You know, Dennis, you're a damn genius. And the way that you said that it's reminiscent of a tax. The Democrat Party they have levied a tax on the American people. It's called illegal aliens. And if you don't support the illegal aliens, they use empathy. You hate people, you hate women, you hate kids, you think of the children. That's what this is. This is emotional freaking blackmail for us to do. God bless you, Dennis. God bless you. And roll damn tide. My Alabama people are in the house. God bless Alabama. Roll tide. You know what? Hold on. Let's go right there. Little roll tide action for you. Uh-oh, somebody tried to call him back. Little roll tide action for you. And I don't care if you don't like Alabama. The Alabama callers this morning are on fire. They're kicking y'all's ass. The SEC is well represented this morning. I've got just a couple of minutes left before I got to go to my real job. Line 3, go right ahead. Ed in Poplar Bluff. What do you got, Ed?
Hey, thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm pretty disgusted with the way things are going. And
Talk to me.
I'm really upset with Josh Hawley.
Talk to me.
You know, he's going against the Clarity Act.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really, really disgusted. I've called in his office 3 times to complain, and I don't think I've gotten nowhere. And I'm gonna make this really quick. You know, here shortly back, I told you I didn't trust JD Vance. Well, you know, I think I'm gonna change my mind, and I stand corrected on that because he has proven himself. I don't trust Mike Johnson, and I really cannot stand John Thune. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for taking my call.
There's very little difference between John Thune, Mike Johnson, and any Democrat. It is a gnat's hair. A lot of people are freaking out yesterday on various platforms. There's a lot of people that are upset with me. Apparently, another channel that you all watch in their 4-hour live stream yesterday made fun of me not going for Mike Lindell. Let's go line 1. Where are you calling from? I don't recognize this area code. 603. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, this is George Lambert. We talked the other day.
George, what do you got to say?
Remember, I'm your state rep friend from New Hampshire?
Yes, sir.
Did you see the message that I sent you on Twitter over the last couple days about my book called The Word Salad Cookbook?
I did not see that.
I really want you to, and would love to send you a copy and have you tell people about it. It's absolutely hysterical. It's got 120 recipes on how to actually write word salads. And it's just joke after joke about Kamala Harris.
Well, God bless you. Our address is in the chat. God bless you. There we go. Thank you. Whew. Steve Bannon was silent. Yeah. A lot of people upset with me. One of the big YouTube channels that I watch, there's very few YouTubers that I'm subscribed to. I got banned on Benny's channel because I asked Benny if he would make a comment on Mike Lindell. I got banned over there. Weird times we're in. Weird times we're in, ladies and gentlemen. Weird times. Let's run through some of these super chats we got in here this morning. National security, Aaron Worley, God bless you. Thank you for your service. National security issue, national security threat, now national security crisis. Yes, the president should do it. Texas Aviator, what would Dems do if 100% of illegals were voting conservative? They would put crocodiles and hippos in the Rio Grande. That's what they would do. Let's go here. You might be my last caller of the day. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
All right, the best for last. James in North Carolina.
James, North Carolina. Y'all got problems there. You got Tom Tillis. What would you like to say this morning?
Oh, yeah, that's a disaster. But I called to make this comment. For all of those that don't remember, John Thune is an acolyte of Mitch McConnell.
That is
and Mitch
true.
Mitch McConnell is part of the swamp and was opposed to Trump the whole time and tried to trip him up as much as he could. And we'll get nothing but the same behavior from Thune.
You're absolutely right. John Thune is a disciple of Mitch McConnell. McConnell is a disciple of the Bush administration. I mean, I don't know how anybody doesn't realize this, you know? And it's funny that John Thune is now back in South Dakota meeting with farmers, and I think all the bikers at Sturgis should kick his ass.
America could only be so lucky.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, Ben.
God bless you. Thank you for calling, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
Bye
for
now.
tuning in. Thank you for having coffee with me this morning. I really appreciate that. Guys, I really appreciate y'all having a cup of coffee with me in the mornings. I would be sitting on the back porch talking to myself if you weren't here. I feel like we get to share a cup of coffee and some frustrations. Line 5, what is your name? Where are you calling from?
It's JJ from Mass, Ben. Good morning.
JJ, hold on. Hold the damn door, brother.
Okay. I'm waiting.
So yesterday, I posted a video calling out Massachusetts and what is occurring there with Massachusetts is trying to pass a law that will promote the religion of peace. They are putting together a bill called, I think it's HR 341. It is a bill that would establish a Massachusetts state commission promoting the religion of peace. You know, they wear the do-rags.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
But they haven't done anything to promote Christianity. They forgot about the Jehovah's Witnesses. They forgot about the Mormons. They forgot about the Jewish people. They forgot about the Baptists, the Catholic. It's only the religion of peace. Talk to me, Massachusetts. What do you got?
Well, I think that it's just so insane. I've already sent I don't know how many emails to it's just insanity. But this is what I think. This is what they do when they're in the death throes. But Massachusetts is kind of a captured state. It's almost like Minnesota. I mean, when a Republican wins here, it's almost that's like a liberal Democrat won. You know, it's just difficult here. It's painful. I mean, I'm originally from New Hampshire when it used to be Republican, but I live in Massachusetts. I've lived in a few different places.
Okay.
But it's just like you would talk to like Minnesota. I don't see, Minnesota is the only state that didn't vote for Reagan, and I don't think Lindell. I don't think the amnesty, whether he brought it up or not, the establishment won there. The establishment wasn't going to let him win. They put up fake polls to make it look like he was ahead, and he was just never going to win. That's the way I look at it. I mean, to me, he didn't do. I mean, like the amnesty thing. Did he? Was the amnesty for illegal aliens who committed a criminal offense? I just don't see Mike Lindell going 10 plus years fighting, for Trump, MAGA, honest elections, getting sued by Dominion, etc., going through debanked, deplatformed, all of that crap to pull some kind of a immigrant scam. I mean, he's not Janet Napolitano. Do you remember her?
Yep.
Remember what she did? Do you know what she did in the University of UC San Fran? to me, she should be hung and shot. But she was the homeland for Obama in his first
That's
term.
right.
Second term, she left. She went and run the UC system, the 10 college, not the 23. University of California, San Fran. She fired like 50 Americans who had jobs in the ID department. She fired them. They had the damn jobs, and she hired a friggin' headhunter company and they brought in Indians, and they had to actually train those people or they would lose their benefits. So those guys come over here and they take American jobs for 35 cents. I mean, I wanted to go, God almighty, I wanted to hurt people when that happened. That's our friggin' immigration system. But I don't think Mike Lindell was not running that type of a scam with a few friggin', they weren't even.
Let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Are you trying to tell me somebody told Mike Lindell to say he supported Amnesty?
No, I'm just saying Mike was thinking, Mike's not that type of a guy. Listen, he's not establishment. He's outside. He's just a good guy trying to do a good thing.
Let me ask you this then. Hold on.
Sure.
Hold on.
Sure.
Who is responsible for him saying that he supported Amnesty?
Well, he's the one that said it, but he wasn't talking to people. Took those words out of. Let me put it this way: Mark Wayne Mullins said he was going to pause temporarily traffic stops, right? And what did what did the media do? It made it sound like he was stopping every traffic stop. Mike Lindell was just talking about a few civil violations. He wanted to help the farmers. He didn't want to help the aliens. He wanted to help his farmers.
Okay.
If he found out it was a scam, he would have stopped it. Mike's a good guy. He's not the establishment.
I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. But when
they made it sound like he was, though. They made it sound like he was.
You cut me off.
I'm sorry, Ben. Go ahead.
I don't care if you're a good guy. I don't care if you deliver Bibles on a bicycle to orphans. If you say the word amnesty, which he did, a visa reset is an amnesty. I don't give a shit who you are. I'm throwing you out of the back of my truck. And Mike Lindell just got thrown out of the back of the truck.
I don't think he would have won anyway, Ben. But
I don't think he would have either.
One thing, well, yeah, I just don't think he would have. But I mean, Reagan used to say, and I love Ronald Reagan. Going back to him, I mean, that's
his biggest fault was amnesty. He gave 25 million illegals amnesty.
He believed the frigging Democrats. Yeah.
Ted Kennedy out of Massachusetts, Chappaquiddick, the Kennedy car wash right up there in your neighborhood. Ted Kennedy wrote the amnesty bill and talked George W. Bush George Bush Sr.
I am no friend.
I got to get out of here. You're the best. I don't care what anybody says about you. God bless you. Love Massachusetts, one of the original colonies. One of the original colonies. Guys, I really, really appreciate y'all having coffee with me. You could be doing a lot of damn other things, probably a lot of better things than having a coffee with me in the mornings. But do me a favor. Hit the like and subscribe. And if you want to be a sponsor on the channel, buy me a coffee. I need as many of them as I can get. With that being said, I think we need to dive the ship. Chief of the watch, dive the ship.
Chief of the watch on the 1MC, pass the word. Dive, dive, sound 2 blasts of dive alarm, pass the word, dive, dive.
Dive, dive. Dive, dive.
Here we go again! Here we go again! Same old song again! Same old song again! Marching down the avenue! Marching down the avenue! We don't know who will be true! We don't know who will be true! They cry, a long, long time ago! Long, long time ago! Heard it on the radio! Heard it on the radio! Sounds so good to me! Sounds so good to me! U.S. Navy submarine! U.S. Navy submarine! Recruiter just inside here! Recruiter just inside here! Turns out I gave them 5 years! Turns out I gave them 5 years! Had to get out of boot camp! Had to get out of boot camp! They won't like the smoking lamp! They won't like the smoking lamp! Now I'm a submariner! Now I'm a submariner! deep, sir. Rolling in the deep, sir. Top secret mission, hush, hush. Secret mission, hush, hush. No one's gonna find us. No one's gonna find us. 6 months below the ocean. 6 months below the ocean. I can't remember the sun. I can't remember the sun. Can't write my wife no letters. Can't write my wife no letters. And Tony's gonna get her. Tony's gonna get her. But I won't trade this life away. I won't trade this life away. Makes it worth the Navy pay. Makes it worth the Navy pay. I can't be a bobblehead. I can't be a bobblehead. Might as well just be dead. Might as well just be dead. A long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. Heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. Sounds so good to me. Sounds so good to me. U.S. Navy submarine. U.S. Navy submarine. Left, right, left, right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Coral Sea. I've been to Coral Sea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Korea. I've been to Korea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Desert Storm. I've been to Desert Storm. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Afghanistan. I've been to Afghanistan. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Iraq and back. I've been to Iraq and back. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where will you be? Where will you be? I'll be where I have to be. I'll be where I have to be. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Left, right, left, right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
Okay, guys, gals, girls, this is Ben Dykes Show. Smash a like and subscribe on your way out the door. See you in the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for watching this morning. Thank you for having coffee with me. Reveille, reveille, America. It's time for field day. It's time to clean up Congress. It's time to clean up the Senate. It's time to clean up all these states that have rhinos running. It's time to get rid of people that even think of the word amnesty. I'm finished. Reveille, reveille, commence field day. If you were in the Navy, you've heard that term and it sent a chill down your spine. But that's exactly what we got to do right now. We got to sweep up the dust bunnies and the ghost turds, and we got to get them out because they are hurting our country. And sadly, the Republicans, once again, are relying on the president to do what they should have done. Declare a national emergency, put National Guard, put the damn Special Forces SEAL Team Delta 9, the door gunners on submarines at these voting polls to stop illegals from voting. Because when an illegal votes, they diminish the power of the American people. And I have had enough of this bullshit.